My name is Cody Defibaugh, and I am here to talk to you today about my custom project presentation. Just so you know, this will be my last custom project that I will be doing in my 4 years here, since next year I will be doing my senior project. What I had decided to do was video live streaming and production originally, but then it changed to like a normal live commentary stuff. But live streaming is pretty much the streaming video content sent over compressed forms over internet and is displayed in real time. Pretty much, a web user doesn't have to wait at all for downloads or downloading anything to see or play anything, but it's pretty much sent continuously, and then as it arrives, it's played. And then video production itself is the process of creating video and capturing moving images. Creating combinations and reductions of parts of videos in post-production is equivalent of filmmaking, but with images recorded digitally instead of on film stock. Next slide. Wirecast, which was the main software that I used, is a live video streaming production tool created by Telestream. People can create live or on-demand broadcasts for the web, and like I said, it's what I used for this project. After a lot of fiddling and trying things out, I managed to learn quite a bit. I see my glasses are causing reflection. My objective was originally to create a live stream setup which was possible to record live game footage and commentary of audio to put it online as myself, or if I had other people playing the game at the time. I just changed it to doing live commentary for videos rather than live streams due to how audio just wasn't working on being recorded. So I just did a workaround. Pretty much I was supposed to use high quality recording software and hardware to capturing great video and audio, and then just mixing them together. I had a microphone, a shotgun microphone, connected to a camera to capture commentator audio, while Wirecast recorded the video itself. I was originally going to put it in Premiere, combine the commentary and stuff, but I never really got to do that. I also used really good quality headphone splitters to get several sources out to other commentators. And then one last thing I was going to have is I was going to record anywhere from 30 minutes to 60 minutes plus of footage per session. My timeline pretty much started out is what am I going to play and what am I going to use to record my stuff. Am I just going to use Streamcatcher, or am I going to use Wirecast, or am I just going to put a camera to a screen? Although the last one wouldn't really be too good of an idea. Then pretty much after that, I pretty much had to learn Wirecast on the main studio computer and how to get the games that I was going to be actually running on that machine, which was a little hard to begin with, but wasn't really all too bad. Then I was supposed to get a test session done to see what needed to be balancing audio and just overall video quality, which that honestly didn't get too bad. I was originally going to start actually doing a recording at one point, but things happened, I was pretty much kicked out of the main studio and had to work in the audio booth at one point, so that's why the next thing is pretty much learn the new setup and just also find new things to play. I figure it needs to have more variety, so try and do that. The next thing was how to set up the camera system capable of recording myself, along with the others' commentary and the video as well, which I think worked out really well. Like I said, used a shotgun microphone, connected it to the camera. The microphone was pretty close to us, but it honestly didn't really do too much to the audio quality. We were mostly at a good tone, or whatever you want to say it as. The next thing was to actually make other test recordings, see what needed to be worked on, like the other things. If there's any censorships that needed to be done, like language, because sometimes there'd be a slip, somebody might actually cuss or something like that, and you never know. To just go into the video, just find where it's at, just get rid of it. Then I was supposed to do a benchmark on the project, review how it's going, and if I'm on track of where I want to be. Then pretty much after that is pretty much record whenever possible that doesn't conflict with the schedule of anybody else, what they need to use, or whatever else, which I didn't really get any recordings done other than the ones I had for tests. The last thing I want to do is on the very last day of school is pretty much set up and perform a large-scale recording that features a whole bunch of different people that are going to be in the shop, that are probably going to be playing a game or whatever. Just set that all up, do a recording, and just capture all that. Honestly, I hope that goes well, and I hope I actually even get to do it. Alright, here's some task lists. I can tell that the text is like really small. It's just there's a lot that I needed to put on there. Okay, the first one is DMT Audio Technology 4.5. Understand the basics of sound and signal flow. The mic system that I had mentioned earlier is a very good example of sound and signal flow. Since very much whatever's said from the mic goes through the cord into the camera and is recorded that way. And from the Wirecast, I pretty much had to do a desktop presenter, which not only captured video but also audio as well. So I had to balance audio levels and stuff like that too, so it just flows all into one thing. I mean, of course, there were two separate signals and two different outputs, but like I said, I need to merge them together at one point. DMT Audio Technology 4.6 is the next one, which is show basic knowledge of mixing console setup for live sound and recording applications. That's pretty much the whole premise of my project, if you think about it. Whenever I'm doing commentary and stuff like that, there's the camera on one part and the other part, and then Wirecast is recording the video, and then if your audio is too high, it will keep echoing, in which that case it pretty much makes your whole thing worse. Okay, then the next thing is DMT Video 6.8. Set up capture to record unit or computer using appropriate connection and techniques. I pretty much use the technique of capturing game video with desktop presenter and bringing it into Wirecast, and the camera was set high enough to capture the video of myself and others. The 801, identify hardware required for multimedia and entertainment presentations. I did this by using the camera and microphone setup to make things work better when recording. DMT Audio Technology 6.3, know when and how to use phantom power. I did this by using the shotgun microphone. It won't work itself without a power source or like a battery, and I also had to connect it to the camera as well. So in that case, I had to use what is called phantom power. Alright, some software and hardware I used. The Microamp HA400 is a 4-way headphone splitter so that way multiple people can listen in at the same time. I honestly like it from what I've used it for. I wouldn't mind getting one myself. Then I used a Panasonic HD AVC cam to record the video of the commentators. It was also very high quality, and I really liked seeing it myself. Then I used Wirecast to record game footage. That's self-explanatory. And then the shotgun microphone to capture high-quality audio samples for my project. There was one problem. I've never really got a good quality recording with a group of people because, honestly, I'm not that good at keeping something going on my own. And I'm not really good with improvising at times. But the next time, if I even get a next time, due to how I said with the whole thing about me being a senior next year, I hope I can do it better next time. Some sources was Wirecast document for version 4.2, which is the version I was using in the audio booth. The web link is right here. If you want to check it out at one point or whatever, I could see about that. Another thing that I used was previous project experience. To be honest, this has pretty much been an ongoing thing ever since the beginning of this school year, video production. Pretty much, I've just been trying my hardest to actually start gameplay series and stuff like that in here. But I also know that pretty much I don't really have all the time to do that. So, whatever works, I guess. The last thing was video game emulation for newbies. Pretty much what I was getting into was that since I didn't have all the natural hardware that I needed here, I had to improvise and use an emulator to record some of the things that I was doing. Well, actually, it's more like everything, but besides that, it really helped me out with some of the things I was doing. Then also my instructor, Mr. Otero, helped me out with the initial setup with Wirecast and getting audio and all that in the main studio, but after I shift focus to the audio booth, it was pretty much a solo project at that point. And if you want to get a hold of me, contact me at this email that you see. And if you have any questions about my work or you just want to check out other things that I've done, just go to the website dmastudio.net. To be honest, after 3 years of being here doing these custom projects and that, I'm honestly very grateful to have been in a class like this. It's not really every day that you can actually do something like this, and I honestly hope I can do stuff like this again. Well, other than that, thanks for watching if you're still watching, and I do hope that I'll see you again. Bye.